This is Valley News Live at 6.
Good evening, everyone. It's been pretty wet out there today, and as the temperature falls, we could be seeing snow soon.
You're looking live right now at traffic on Interstate 94 east in Fargo. That rain has been falling all afternoon, and like our First Alert storm team has been telling you, it's about to turn to a different type of precipitation.
We're already looking at a winter storm watch in the Southern Valley into South Dakota. Hutch is here with a first look at the forecast. Hutch?
Stacy, thanks so much. Good evening, everyone. And by the time this system is all said and done on Friday, I think many will have winter storm-like conditions. As we have this rain right now, it moves through the valley and into parts of Minnesota. It's quieting down in our westernmost counties, but you can see there's some dark greens, there's some yellows making its way through the Red Lake area and also Red Lakes County. And the Pennington County area, we're getting some pretty soggy soakers right now. Upwards of an inch of rain reported in places. Here's the main event. Thursday, we're going to see our rain become snow up north, and throughout the day it will gradually work its way southward. It will lead to accumulations up north. It comes with wind, and at times visibility I expect to be very close to zero with gusts over 40 miles per hour. The snow and the wind last into Friday morning, and by the early afternoon it should be exiting, but not before a grand total for some of 6 to 10 inches of snow. We're going to track the changes with our system for Saturday in Alberta Clipper. It looks like there will be some changes on that one. We'll keep you posted on that. Hour by hour details on exactly when and where the snow makes it to your neighborhood. But again, definitely shovel trouble for many, but up north it looks like snow blowers will come in handy. We'll have much more in a few minutes.
Ouch.
Yes.
A reminder, as the weather continues to change, drive slowly, stay on alert, and carry an emergency kit in your vehicle. You can also download the free VNL Weather app for updates on weather conditions and storm warnings. Just go to the app or Google Play Store and search VNL Weather.
Many parents have reached out with questions after Fargo Public Schools adjusted the district's masking rules for after-school hours, going from required to requested. However, students and staff are still obligated to mask up during the school day.
Valley News Team's Bailey Hurley spoke to school and health officials today on why the change was made and if this could mean more changes soon.
Since August 10th, Fargo Public Schools has been following guidance and mitigation strategies provided by Fargo Cass Public Health, which included universal masking throughout the district. However, just this week, local health officials clarified that guidance, stating the mask mandate is specifically intended during the school day, not after hours. Officials say while everyone is required to be in attendance at school, sports, theater, music, and other programs have a smaller number of participants. FPS also says most student activities are in secondary schools, where students have had the opportunity to be vaccinated for a longer period of time, and say student athletes are one of the highest percentages of those vaccinated. When asked if more masking changes could be coming in the future for the district, FPS says that's all up to guidance local, state, and U.S. health officials provide. Bailey Hurley, Valley News Live.
FPS says students participating in school day activities like field trips are encouraged to wear a mask or follow the guidance of the general community at that time.
A North Fargo restaurant owner says enough is enough after a man walked out on the Shack on Broadway without paying for his meal. Tanya Bale says lately it's been one thing after another. Labor shortages, supply shortages, 5 weeks ago vandalism, a few weeks later an attempted break-in that cost more than $4,000 in damages. She says dining and dashing happens at the Shack at least once a week, and she's ready to hold people accountable.
I am the kind of person where if somebody was down on their luck and they truly needed a meal or help with it, I would have helped them out. However, I am a business. I'm not a soup kitchen.
Despite the drama, Bale says the Shack will be offering all veterans a free meal tomorrow to say thank you for their service.
The owner of the now closed Bismarck-based photography business, Glosser Images, had his first court hearing in civil court this morning. The attorney representing the North Dakota Attorney General's office says Glosser's attorneys didn't provide the court with emails, evidence, and files. And he thinks that Jack Glosser could be deleting evidence. Glosser's attorney says that their team has been working with third-party vendors since the business's sudden closure. But they say they were not given enough time to prepare all of the files that were requested. The FBI is now offering a $5,000 reward for information on a missing person case out of the Turtle Mountain Reservation. Stephen Longy was last seen leaving his home in Belcourt in October of 2020. Authorities are now saying he's presumed dead. If you have any information on this case, you are urged to call authorities. You can also submit your tip through a story on our website at valleynewslive.com.
Police are still looking for the arsonist they say set fire to a garage complex yesterday. Authorities were called to Villa Apartments in Dilworth after a witness says a vehicle caught on fire and spread through 4 or 5 garages. All in all, 2 vehicles, multiple garages, and personal property were destroyed in the blaze. If you have tips on who's responsible, contact Dilworth Police.
A man was killed today after being trapped under the front of a van that he was working on. It happened at an apartment building on 34th Avenue South in Moorhead. A neighbor found the man and tried to free him. The man passed away before emergency personnel were able to move the van. The man's name has not yet been released. Later on Valley News Live at 6, the state of Minnesota has billions of federal dollars to spend. A closer look at the state's needs.
And some wet weather to work our way through our Wednesday. Upwards of an inch of rain in Maybe, Brockett, and Everado, Grand Forks, and Fargo approaching or near that half-inch mark. As the rain pushes east, we see snow developing north of the international border. Hour by hour details on some wintry weather heading our way next.